morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I am somewhere that I thought I would never get to be. I'd only ever seen this place in books, VHS tapes, and on YouTube. But now I am here making YouTube videos of this place. It's kind of cool. So here we are in Silverton, Colorado. And this is the Animas River. The river that C.W. McCall sang about in a lot of his songs. Right down there, I don't know if you can see it. We'll zoom in, but that is the town of Silverton. And then, about 300 feet down that way, and 200 feet over to the side is the campground that we're staying in. Madison and I are staying in a cabin. And then one of my best friends, Zach, and his family are staying in their RV, and that's how we got here. So I'd like to thank Zach and his family. I owe them a lot for getting me here to see this place. So really want to thank them. They didn't have to drag us along on their vacation, but they decided they wanted us to go with, because Zach said he's tired of hearing me talk about the Durango and Silverton Railway. He's like, that's all you ever talk about. So he said, I decided I was going to get you out there. So here we are. So thank you guys for getting us out here. Really appreciate it. But this place is just, everywhere you look, there's just something different. I mean, I sat out on the front porch of our cabin because it views those mountains over there on that side. And the more you sit and you look and study the sides of the mountains, the more things you see on the sides of the mountains. So I was talking to Bill. He works here in the campground, and he's retired, and he goes between here and Arkansas, and he comes out here in the summer months, and he helps out at the campground. And he gave me a lot of history on the place, told me a lot of cool places to go. So we're gonna go. We're gonna check out this cemetery up here on the hill. I don't know if you can see it through these bushes, but there's a cemetery up there on the hill on the side of that mountain. We're gonna check that out. Pretty cool place, because a lot of the headstones that were deteriorating and stuff, they've redone them, and they've researched who's in that grave, and they talk about their history and things like that. So Silverton is a mining town. Silverton was known for silver and gold. So all up in these mountains, there's all kinds of abandoned mine sites. And there's a few still active mine sites. So we'll probably see some active ones along the trail. We got in late last night, so I didn't start any video, but I actually got my gold stuff out and I started panning here in the Animas. And I haven't found anything yet, but I just don't think I was in a very good spot. After we did that, we did a little trail riding. We went across the Animas. We followed this trail up, goes up the mountain, and we ended up way up there somewhere. But we turned around and come back because it's getting a little too dark. And you got to be back in the camp by like 10 o'clock because they like quiet time, which is understandable. But right over there is an old gold mill that we'll go see here in a little bit. We're going to start riding again today. And then we have train tickets for tomorrow to ride the Durango and Silverton Railway. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And then the rest of the week, we're going to be trail riding, gold panning. We're going to go check out the town of Silverton. We're going to go drive the $1 Million Highway and whatever else we can find, we're going to go check out. So it's going to be a interesting series of videos. So I invite you all to come watch them. And I wanted to bring you all along on this trip because it's going to be exciting and we're going to see a lot of cool stuff. So let's get started today. All right, we're leaving our campground. We're going to head over to the So this is Alpine Loop. We're gonna get started here. This is one of the trails. This place is just amazing. So according to Bill back at campsite, this was what they were after. This was what they were mining for. You can see it's got that rust strip through it, and it's full of quartz. So this could contain gold, possibly. So these are old mills through here. This is where the ore would be processed. This place justice. You need to just get out here and see it, because in a video it looks 3 times smaller than it really is. I mean, these mountains are huge. Out there on that little pond. These are all wetlands through here. You can't ride out there. You have to stay on these trails. Sure, good thing I made these electric windshield wipers for this windshield. Be a lot of hand cranking the wipers. September, so the leaves are starting to change on a lot of the trees out here. So now we're getting into an area where they actually done quite a bit of mining. You can see those red streaks on the sides of the mountains up there, and those are actually where they mined at. That's just material that they threw down the sides, from what I was told. Like, we'll get up here a little farther. Looks like there was some sort of mill up here at one time. The foundations are still there. Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, right there. So one time the whole side there was all worked. Looks like we're going over there. bellies out. I seen this particular spot when we were pulling up. I want to go look what's over here. Check this out. Might have to come back, try to pan some right here. Looks like it could be kind of promising. Oh wow. This is crazy. Looks like there's a ladder and some cable up there. They must have went up there and done something at one time. We'll come back and check this out sometime. Yeah, remember, we're out here for a week. Look at this. So cool. Nuts out here. So Steve and I decided to come in here and investigate a little bit. Looks like right here they were going after something. They probably found a quartz vein and they started to drill. Looks like they were starting to try to go in through there and look for something. I don't know. Must thought maybe they could find some gold in there. They'd look for the quartz veins and go after it, because gold follows quartz, or quartz follows gold. One of those two ways. You got to pace yourself, because the higher altitude, the air's thinner. And I'm really learning that quick. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got up in here. Oh boy. Probably shouldn't go in here too far without proper equipment. Might be a bear in here, you never know. Who knows how far that goes back. That's only about 4 foot high. Interesting. Beautiful. Amazing how clear the water is. And there's a piece of white quartz down in there. That's probably 3 foot deep right there. Oh, what's this? It's caught my eye if I can reach it. Ah, it's just a rock. So looking at the rock faces, I actually found a good representation of what they were after. This is a quartz layer right here. So they would have followed this into the mountain and they would have mined that until it ran out. There's some smoky quartz in there, white quartz. Pretty interesting. It looks like they did try to do something here and there must just not been enough to mess with. Because who knows, that strip right there could widen out to 3 foot wide once they got in through the face. Be interesting to talk to the guys that actually did this. Just to get a little better understanding of what they looked for to go after and build the things that they built to go after it with. Because even there, over there, there's another spot where they mined. Those are all tailings that they drug out of the mountain. Interesting place.
Do you want to give us a lesson on gold?
No, not really. But Kayla picked up this rock, and that right there is pyrite. That's fool's gold. See how it just kind of crumbles, it don't smash? And that'll drive you crazy thinking it's gold, but it's really not. But there could be gold in that possibly, because all the quartz in it. I gotta smash it open and look. Alright, let's go. Well, we're on to the next site. So we'll see what we can find. We've already stopped for an hour so far this adventure. We got 90 miles to cover today. But this stuff is just so cool, you gotta stop and crawl around in it. Just can't help myself. Definitely have to come back to Colorado. We ain't even been here that long to decide that. I think you almost need to take 2 weeks vacation to come out here. There must have been a lot of mining activity in the side of this one, because it's still going. Got a cat excavator. 315 zero tail swing. Alright, we're going up. Oh yeah. There's a big hole up there. Alright, we'll get some video later on. So we're coming up to some heavy equipment, so let's check out what we got up here. Got a Hitachi excavator and some dump trucks. I'd like to have a couple of these dump trucks. I think these would be handy. I wonder why they have chicken wire around the tires. Tarmac 120 TW. Oh, they're rotators. That's cool. 180 axis Hitachi. They had chicken wire around the tracks on it. That's strange. I wonder why they do that. I'll find out. This water, it's blue. Must be the type of rock it flows through that makes it blue. Are we having fun?
Look how clear the water is.
I know. It's blue.
I know.
It's like, oh, we're getting left behind.
You should have went down a steeper, slow. Come on.
You mean a more gradual slope? Yeah, we'll make it. You know, we're still in turf mode.
Very nice.
I'm testing turf mode. Turf mode and high range. You want to see the capabilities of a Pioneer? A Honda Pioneer? You just did. That was turf mode and high gear. And we were able to turn around that street no problem. We're heading up to Engineer Pass. This is the next trailer we're going on. UTV down there. Don't see many of them on the trail. Well, we're still heading up Engineer Pass. Figured we'd stop and get a little video. This is crazy. This Ford Adventure van. That's cool. I'll tell you what, that guy in that van must have some brass balls, because this is where he came from, up here. And there's some stuff that I thought was iffy with side-by-sides. That van's not lifted or anything. That's one cool van that made it through here. It's not your average, just minivan for sure. of Engineer Pass. Windy up here. We're at 12,800 feet above sea level.
That's where the town of El Ray's name came from, the chief, the Ute elder, Chief El Ray.
Oh, interesting. We're gonna have to stop and talk to these guys in this Jeep. They got an Indiana plate. Kind of curious where they're from in Indiana. Coming down, so you don't have to fry your brakes off. Somebody's actually mining up there still. There's an old boiler down there I seen when they're coming down the... Well, this is interesting. I didn't expect this. Deer just come walking out. That's cool. All right, get back at it. So we found out who the Jeep belongs to, and they're actually from Elkhart, Indiana. So they're not very far from where we're from. So that's pretty cool. We all stopped at a rest stop, and they caught up with us. So we talked to them for a while. Check out the mine we got here. Huh. So we came to a sign that said Wilmore Falls. Long way down here. Somebody trimmed the brush. Need my brush mower for a while. See if we can get a look at it here. Some kind of waterfall. Oh yeah, look at that. I just thought about something. I gotta go back up. I got down. I bet you there's probably some gold in that pool underneath them falls. So there is the trail we just come on. Like I said, video doesn't know justice. That's a long ways down there. Really long ways down there. Alright, better make my way back to the top. Here's an interesting structure. Some sort of dam of some sort to dam the river up. Must have used it for power. There's a mill here. Something else interesting is you should always prepare yourself for thunderstorms up here in the mountains, because like right now it's thundering. They say to expect it. Weather's beautiful though. It's not too cold, not too hot. The stuff that they did to mine this place, it's crazy. Yep, that's all the farther I'm going. Wow. So they had a pipe come out of that wall. It looks like it went through a trough there. It looks like it took water all the way down. You can see the trough there. So it went there somewhere. Wonder why they did that. Wonder if they mined this out or something. I don't know. Interesting. Let's go see if there's any information on this information board. Oh yeah, yeah. The dam and water flume provided water needed to operate the UT mill in 1900. A lot to read there. So that's what it was. Interesting. Some more pictures from this area. What used to be. You can pause it and read it if you want to. Starting to rain pretty good now. Yeah, you can go down there. Might have to come back and check all this out. We got 2 miles left on this trail. Oh wow. You missed a big hole in the side of that mountain. Adventure, we're going to post them on my Dirt Green and Steel Facebook page. So you'll have to go there to see all the pictures because Madison has taken a lot of beautiful pictures out here. Little town. Like built right into the side of the mountain. Cat power unit.
And the school bus.
Oh yeah. What town is this?
Lake City.
Lake City? Where are we going in Lake City?
I think this must be like the old school.
Yeah, it must be. happening. Find this parking spot.
The Packers.
Well, we had some really good pizza at the local bar. Now we're gonna take off again and finish our trip. I think we got like 3 hours left on this trail, and then that'll be it for today. So we'll see what the rest of it looks like. We're gonna cross the Henson River, or Henson Creek. I'm sorry, it's a creek, not a river. Imagine that, it's all rock too. Barbecue station, it's a gas station, garage, and towing. The wagon wheel, oh, that's a place you can stay. I like how all the houses kind of blend into the landscape. They use colors that are in the landscape. Some of them don't, but most of them do. Ford truck, mini golf. A lot of rusticness out here. Bass Lake.
Probably a lot cleaner.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a gravel bottom for sure.
Probably drink it without being sick.
Yeah. I bet if you're above it, you can probably see down in it. It's probably clear as can be.
So pretty.
I think down in this valley, there's actually a regular style sluicing gold operation, because it looks like there's a 450 Hitachi excavator sitting there. I think it's a 450 because it looks massive from up here. It might be a 550, but it's got to be a big hoe to look that small down there. I'd like to get down there on that county road and drive past it and see if maybe they do have a gold mining operation over there. Got some hunters looking at this mountain over here. Must be looking for some wildlife, some elk or something like that. We're getting higher again. It's getting cooler. All right, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, that's a long ways down there. And that's a long ways up there. It's pretty though. Yeah, nothing exciting over here. Well, we made it to Grizzly Gulch Trail, so let's go see. I want to go look at the river here. It's a little bit of a walk, so I'll video when I get there. So we got this really cool bridge over it. Pretty clear water. No side-by-sides allowed though across here. It's pretty. Some cabins. Them have seen better days. and took all them trees down. Back up with the Jeep from Elkhart. Some amazing sights. Get to see a lot of history, that's for sure. The guys that came up here to mine the gold and silver sure worked hard. If you think about it, just the time it took just to get places to even try to mine. It probably took months to go miles. Sure wish we could have seen what this place looked like back in the days of when everything was operational. Earlier. So we're getting close to being back to where we started. I got a lot of editing to do for this video. It's gonna be a long one. There's some snowcats. Alice Chalmers Dozer. Pretty cool. Well, we are back at the campground. That was a fun experience. So, I got some editing to do. I'll get this video up. Well, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next one.